Hello, my soul tribe. And here we are already with another eclipse. Today is the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, another very intense eclipse, and we've been through 2 weeks of the eclipse season. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this intense time. So eclipses tend to come in pairs. Usually in this time, the solar eclipse, which was in Aries, was followed by this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Eclipses tend to be intense and bring up things that we need to look at but haven't looked at, and they bring up permanent changes and shifts. So essentially, a lot of us are not the same after the eclipse as we were before, and the lunar eclipse is always an exaggerated full moon, so it brings endings in a big way. So at this point in time, look at what is culminating or shifting in your life and how have you changed because of that culmination. So that is something to look at. And also this eclipse is in Scorpio, and it's around the Taurus Scorpio eclipse. So for my Taurian friends, you're going to feel this too, because you're the sign opposite to Scorpio, very intensely. A lot of fixed signs are going to feel this very intensely. And of course, depending on which house it falls in your chart, you will have a different area of your life where it's affecting. But in general, the energy of Scorpio and Taurus, the axis is about, Taurus is about your home, your money, your finances, and Scorpio is about big money, big banks and all of that. So there's going to be a lot of changes that we're going to see in financial stuff throughout the world as an after effect of this eclipse, and especially with big money and other people's money and secret money, and that's all that Scorpio deals with. A lot of secrets coming out again, because Scorpio goes deep and looks for the truth within the layers. The energies are also very, very intense because of Scorpio. And we also have Mars in the picture. So if you're feeling agitated, just let things pass. During the eclipses, there's some precautions need to be taken as per the ancient texts of the Vedas. At the time of the eclipse, when the eclipse is going on, which is from about 9:15 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. And of course, you can convert that into your time zones. But during the eclipse, it is said it is a good idea to avoid eating, to discard all old cooked food post-eclipse, and also to avoid traveling too far, and definitely avoid astral journeying or traveling. Usually in India, most temple doors are closed during the eclipse. Chanting is allowed, but not rituals or praying or journeying. And conserving your energies and staying in and chanting is really the best way. But of course, practically that may not be possible. It's in the middle of the day. It's usually easier when it's at night. But avoiding at least starting anything new or anything important or risky is always a good idea. And right after the eclipse is over, it's a good idea to take a shower, open up the curtains, cleanse the energies in the home. And it's a good idea to shield energetically right before. So we also have Pluto, that just moved into Aquarius, which is also going to bring all of these big changes. So yeah, keep an eye around any kind of financial shifts that come in, shifts around the home and family and endings. And just with eclipses, there's an important element of surrender, to surrender to the shifts that are coming, because if you try to fight them, it's usually harder. Because they are going to bring the changes that are necessary, which may feel intense in the moment, but in the long run may be good for you. So just allow and flow and breathe and shield and keep your energies and vibrations high. And I hope you're able to cruise through this eclipse and see the good, the higher good in what is transpiring for you. Many blessings.